Hi, in this video, we will study about the biblical theology of marriage. If this is your first time in my channel, kindly click the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Okay, let's begin. Title: Biblical Theology of Marriage, a Covenantal Union. Introduction. Marriage is a sacred institution that has been a central part of human culture and society for millennia. In the biblical context, marriage holds a special significance, deeply rooted in the theological framework of God's plan for humanity. Throughout the pages of the Bible, the concept of marriage is intertwined with themes of covenant, love, and divine purpose. This article explores the biblical theology of marriage, tracing its origins, significance, and principles found in both the Old and New Testaments. The divine design of marriage. A. Creation and the institution of marriage. The biblical theology of marriage begins in the opening chapters of the book of Genesis. In Genesis 1:27-28, we read, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female, he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth." God's creative act establishes the foundation for marriage, a union between a man and a woman. The complementary nature of male and female reflects the image of God and points to the essential partnership in marriage. B. Marriage is a reflection of God's covenantal love. The theological underpinning of marriage in the Bible emphasizes its covenantal nature. Marriage serves as a metaphor for God's covenant relationship with his people throughout both the Old and New Testaments. Just as God's love for his people is steadfast and unchanging, so too should be the love and commitment between spouses. 2. The Old Testament perspectives on marriage. A. Marriage in ancient Israel. In ancient Israel, marriage was more than a mere social contract, it was a religious and legal covenant before God. The Israelites viewed marriage as a sacred bond that established a family unit and played a crucial role in their faithfulness to Yahweh. B. Polygamy and its consequences. Although monogamy was the ideal in God's design for marriage, the Old Testament narratives often depict examples of polygamous relationships. The stories of figures like Abraham, Jacob, and David show that polygamy led to conflicts, jealousy, and complications within the family. C. The prophetic metaphor of marriage. The prophets in the Old Testament often used the metaphor of marriage to describe the relationship between God and his people. Israel's unfaithfulness to God was likened to marital infidelity, emphasizing the significance of covenantal loyalty and devotion. 3. The New Testament perspectives on marriage. A. Jesus' teaching on marriage. In the New Testament, Jesus reaffirms the divine design of marriage as a union between one man and one woman. In Matthew 19:4-6, Jesus states, "Have you not read that he who created them from the beginning made them male and female and said, Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two but one flesh. What, therefore, God has joined together, let not man separate." Jesus elevates the sanctity of marriage and emphasizes the lifelong commitment that comes with the covenantal union. B. The marriage covenant is a reflection of Christ and the Church. The Apostle Paul further expounds on the theology of marriage in his writings. In Ephesians 5:22-33, Paul draws a parallel between the marriage relationship and the union between Christ and the Church. Husbands are called to love their wives sacrificially, just as Christ loved the Church, and wives are encouraged to submit to their husbands as the Church submits to Christ. IV. Marriage and redemption. A. Forgiveness and reconciliation in marriage. Marriage is a relationship that mirrors God's redemptive work. In times of conflict and brokenness, forgiveness and reconciliation play a vital role in restoring the covenantal bond between spouses. The biblical narrative offers examples of forgiveness and reconciliation, such as the story of Hosea and Gomer. B. Marriage and the kingdom of God. In the teachings of Jesus and the apostles, marriage is not an end in itself but points to the greater reality of God's kingdom. Marriage reflects the unity, love, and harmony that will characterize the relationship between God and His people in eternity. V. Contemporary challenges and applications. A. Marriage in a changing culture. In today's rapidly evolving cultural landscape, the biblical theology of marriage faces numerous challenges. The acceptance of alternative forms of relationships and the redefinition of marriage present significant obstacles to upholding the traditional biblical understanding of marriage. B. The Church's role in nurturing marriages. The Church has a crucial role in promoting and preserving the biblical theology of marriage. By teaching and exemplifying the covenantal nature of marriage, the Church can offer support and guidance to couples in their journey. Conclusion. The biblical theology of marriage stands as a timeless and profound reminder of God's design for human relationships. From the creation of male and female to the metaphorical portrayal of Christ and the Church, marriage finds its place at the heart of God's redemptive plan for humanity. As believers, embracing the biblical principles of marriage can lead to deeper intimacy, commitment, and a greater reflection of God's love in our earthly unions. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe for more video. Thank you and God bless.